So, you want to be more brave, but you don't know where to find courage. How can you find courage? How can you be more brave? How can you do the things that you're afraid of doing? That's precisely what I want to talk to you about in this video. Now, where can you find courage? I used to be extremely scared, anxious, fearful, I was afraid of being judged. I felt ashamed. I was trying to hide. I didn't know how to be brave because courage actually means acting in the face of fear. Being brave is doing something despite feeling afraid, okay? Acting in the face of fear. Now, how do you become more brave? How do you find courage? It's a question that I asked myself many times, and I came to learn a few things that I would like to share with you in this video, okay? Now, the first thing is to understand that on the other side of fear lies freedom, okay? I want you to think back to a moment where you did something that you were afraid of, that you felt scared to do, but you did it anyways, okay? Maybe it was standing up for someone that you love when they were threatened by someone, or maybe you decided to speak your mind in the situation where you felt it was the right thing to do. Once you spoke your mind, you probably felt a certain way. Once you maybe approached that stranger in the street one day, you mustered the courage to go talk to him or her, you probably felt a certain way, okay? I want you to think about how you felt after doing the thing that you were so afraid of doing. How did it make you feel? Okay, I'm sure there's at least one situation where you acted despite feeling afraid. And I'm sure that you felt a specific way after overcoming that fear. Okay, now where did this courage come from? What made you decide to act despite feeling afraid? Was it because you had a strong why? Was it because you wanted to prove something? Was it because you felt like if you would not take action, then you would regret it? Okay, these are all powerful motivators for you to overcome fear, to find courage. Tap into your why. Tap into the thoughts of regretting something. Okay, and then realizing that after you've done something that you're afraid of, you actually probably felt pretty good about yourself. Okay, so you can become aware of fear being excitement. Okay, fear is actually very similar to excitement. The only difference is that we attach a certain meaning to our feelings, and if these feelings are negative, usually we think that we feel fear. Now, if we think that we have a potential to overcome something, that we might feel more free afterwards, okay, we might gain something, we might start to feel excitement instead. Okay, think about maybe feeling afraid of approaching an attractive stranger in the streets. Okay, I know a lot of you guys, you want to meet beautiful women, but you're afraid to go talk to them. Okay, think about all the benefits you can gain from meeting someone that you really resonate with. Okay, if you never take the step to go and talk to them, then you will never know. So you're missing out on a lot of potential great interactions with people, great relationships that might come from that. So you might really regret not going to talk to them afterwards, okay? Tap into that pain because that can drive you to feel more motivated to go and approach, to go and talk to these people, okay? And I'm sure that you did it at least once in your life. How did it make you feel afterwards? Were you happy that you pushed through? Did you feel excited afterwards? Did you want to do more of that afterwards? Okay, in my case, this is always what happens. Every time I conquer a fear and I act in the face of fear, I feel excited afterwards. I feel happy that I did it. Because let's be honest here, fear is actually a very useful and powerful emotion that is meant to protect us. It's meant to protect us from dying, basically, okay? You felt afraid because there was a predator trying to kill you. You felt afraid because walking next to a cliff might mean that you fell down and died. So it's important to feel fear to protect you from dying. Now, in today's society, we are not very often confronted with life-threatening situations, okay? When was the last time you were truly in a life-threatening situation? I think it's probably been a while since you've been in such a situation, okay? So us feeling afraid is not really life-threatening anymore. And once you understand, once you assess the situation properly and you understand that even if I would act and do the thing that I'm afraid of, chances that I would die from doing this are slim to none. Okay? Now, you might be afraid of social judgment or of losing status or of making a fool out of yourself, but that's not going to cause you to suffer for the rest of your life, most likely. And even if you would get judged, okay, you have the abilities to deal with the consequences of your actions, okay? No amount of thinking is going to cause you to have the experience of overcoming fear, of being brave. The only way for you to find real courage is to actually be brave, to take the step to overcome your fear, okay? And sometimes you need a little bit of an initial push, okay? Because that is what I needed initially. I needed someone to tell me that it's going to be okay. You will make it. Nothing bad will happen. And dare to jump, okay? I was so scared to jump off the cliff, a 3-meter high cliff, 5-meter high cliff in France we went to when we were younger, and I was so scared to jump off that cliff, man, so scared. But then I saw other people do it, and one of my friends, he was there to support me, was like, I know you're afraid, it's okay, nothing bad's gonna happen, it looks very scary, but once you do it, you will feel so excited that you did, and you will want to jump again immediately. And I was like, I am still feeling this resistance. I'm afraid, like it's so high, it's so scary, but you know, it looks like everybody is able to do this and they all feel very good after doing it, so maybe I will just give it a shot, okay? And so the first time I ran to the edge of the cliff, and I was like, no, I don't dare to jump. Okay, I tried a few more times, and then the 5th or 6th time maybe, I was like, okay, fuck it, I just do it, okay? I run to the cliff, I jump 5 meters, I splash into the water. I'm like, oh my God, this was the best feeling I've ever felt, right? I want to go again. I feel so excited, okay? And that's when the fear flipped into excitement. It was the same sensation in my body, okay? Heart racing, you know, this knot in your stomach, whatever it may be for you, okay? But since I no longer associated negative thoughts with it, it became excitement. Okay, but the only way for me to have that experience was to actually jump. There was no other way. I could not think my way into that experience. It's impossible for you to do that. So it's really important that you understand that yes, you might want to look for ways to find more courage, okay? But the only way for you to truly find more courage is to be courageous, is to be someone who is brave. And you, my friend, are brave. You have the ability to deal with the consequences of whatever it is that you currently are afraid of doing. Okay? Maybe it is starting your own YouTube channel. Maybe it is publishing your art. Maybe it is speaking up to someone who has been bullying you since forever. Okay? But you have the courage. And it's actually excitement. Okay? You're not afraid. You're not afraid. It's excitement. And you know, you want to build a portfolio of experiences where you overcame fear and you felt that nothing bad happened. Actually, the contrary happened. You felt free. You felt powerful. You felt strong. Okay? So start small. Think of a small situation that you're currently avoiding because you feel like you need more courage. Okay? Set aside that idea and just take action. Okay? Just try it and see how you feel afterwards. Really pay attention to what your beliefs are telling you and how it makes you feel. And try to do this a few times in a row. And you will see that you will start to gain momentum. And you will see that the courage is going to come to you more and more and more. Okay? Now, still, you might ask yourself, okay, but I'm still afraid. What do I do? Lower the bar for yourself. Okay? Go as low as you can. The smallest step. It's about gaining momentum. It's about having a few positive reference experiences where you can feel that your fear flipped into excitement, where you started to gain confidence in your own abilities, okay? And then you will want to do more. And at some point, you might find yourself being unstoppable even, okay? That is what is laying ahead of you. That is what you can achieve if you start today with taking small steps in overcoming things that you're afraid of, because that is where you will find courage. Not by thinking about it, not by reading about it, simply by experiencing and by understanding your own experience, your own internal workings. Fear is a great emotion and it's protecting you from dying. But most cases are not life-threatening, and so of course you want to assess the situation properly. You don't want to go and do reckless stuff that will cause you or other people suffering, or that will bring you in a dangerous situation. That's not what you want to do, okay? But I know that you're a smart person, you're intelligent, you can use common sense, okay? And probably in 80% of the situations, you actually have the ability to act despite fear, and you can find the courage. And the more you act despite being afraid, the more you will gain confidence in your own abilities, the more you will get used to doing this, okay? The more it becomes a habit, the more you become aware of, okay, I'm afraid here right now. I know that it's just excitement, and I know that I will be able to feel free on the other side of this fear, okay? Freedom lies on the other side of fear, like I said earlier, and it's really important for you to experience this yourself, okay? So now I want to invite you to think of one situation that you're currently afraid of, okay? And I want you to think about whether it is actually a life-threatening situation or not. And then I want you to think about how you can turn that fear into excitement and take action on overcoming your fear. Think about one situation and choose to be brave. Now, if you feel like you could use some personal help or a small push to nudge you into the right direction, you can scroll down right now and click on the link in the description. I'm currently offering free 30-minute one-on-one online advice calls. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, scroll down right now, click on the link and book yourself a free 30-minute advice call with me, and we'll take it from there. Alright guys, I hope that this was helpful, and I want you to know that you are more brave than you think. So go out there today and do something brave. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.